Again, no idea what your talent's going to be. Let me say that your belt buckle is sort of has like a kind of like a moon design on it. I'm going to guess you're an astronomer. Who knows? What an idiot. God dang, I feel like so many people have insulted me already. What's going on here? Excuse me? A shovel is a shovel, a spade is a spade.
Meaningless.
And an idiot is an idiot. Is that your motto? What's it to you? I guess it doesn't matter. What's up with this girl? I see yours the same as ever. Typical. Being an idiot is bad enough, but trying to hide it, unforgivable. Are you talking to me? Are you an idiot? I'd like to think not. And then there's the people whose behinds are useful only for warming the top of a fence. Is this how you normally start conversations? Do all these people start conversations in weird fucking ways that make the other person really uncomfortable? Huh? Fence sitters. It means I hate fence sitters. Why not just say that to begin with? I'm going to take a wild guess and say you were acquainted with the ultimate shooter. What gave you that idea, Blaze? Nothing about her suggests shooting or anything. You're just begging to get shot, aren't you? So, am I right? Seriously, is it even possible for a single person to radiate so much negative energy?
What a joke.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much giving up on the voices at this point. You have no business talking about him. For people like you, I feel nothing but contempt. Well, fuck you too, then. Is there anything she doesn't hate?
How meaningless.
I take it you'd like me to introduce myself. Word around the school is that there's a kid in a sweater who's trying to get to know everyone and won't take no for an answer. Along with Crazy Socrates. As you, Sigmund. Crazy Socrates? So I went from being old to just a kid? Let me guess, you hate kids too? Actually, no, I love kids. Well, colour me surprised. But knowing what they'll become, it's just too much. So she doesn't hate me, she just called me a kid after all.
Idiot.
But I hate people who make idiotic assumptions, so now I don't know what to think about you.
Let's just get this out of the way. I'm Mona, but if you're like everyone else, I'll be the ultimate weapons master to you.
A weapons master would not have frigging got that from your appearance at all.
Well, not very impressive, is it?
Okay, that's another one. Good lord. It's like a friggin' full-length V3 bloody introduction sequence, this is. I think I've heard of you, yeah? You're well known in psychology circles.
How enlightening!
Even today I continue to marvel at the complexities of the human mind. Say again? You might as well hear it from me before that idiot starts embellishing it. I have two separate personalities. One for the day and one for the night. Is this kind of like a friggin' Genocide Jack situation, or are you not mental? You just literally switch between them at will? Once the two personalities just so happen to complement each other to near perfection.
The possibilities are endless.
Effectively granting us the combined talents of two people.
So what?
I thought I warned you not to embellish it. I received no such explicit warning, I'm afraid. Besides, as candidates, it is essential that we reach a mutual understanding. He's really playing with fire.
What a joke.
The me you see now is an expert with weaponry. I can master practically any weapon just by looking at it.
Brilliant contribution.
That's very impressive. Don't tell me she also hates receiving praise.
How meaningless.
But that's just the current me. The one that comes out at night dabbles in inventing. Her tolerance for idiocy is also higher. Much higher. Whatever reason she may have for that escapes me. And what of your relationship to the ultimate shooter? The ultimate shooter? Hold on. You mean you're not going to keep badgering me about my condition? Nope. Why would I do that? Right then.
This was an exception.
The ultimate shooter, he was no idiot. We had something of a rivalry going. By day, we were on the range, competing marksman to markswoman, and by night I'd be supplying him with new equipment so that he could remain the worthy rival that he was. I was never able to beat him in a straight rifle shooting competition. And he never wronged me, not even once. Such a person is one in a billion. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you share memories? Why the anger? Why the anger? Why are you so negative? I mean, there must be some reason for all that resentment. Can't believe I'm even broaching this topic. Look around you. What do you see? A gymnasium? And there's your answer. What? You're an idiot, Blaze. How incredible. And of course he gets it. I think I'll leave you to it. Sigmund. Let's go, yeah. Sorry to take up your time. Feeling the weight of impending doom on your shoulders, you decide to power walk yourselves to safety. Mona seems a bit reserved. Such a fascinating psychological anomaly.
What would Freud say?
To think that her condition would actually serve to accentuate her talents. Yeah, seriously. Clack. Alright, who's here now? What fresh hell are we about to go through? Really, Blaze? Again?
Mind me.
Sorry about that. No need to be alarmed. This is what I wanted. Oh. You wanted to be stepped on? What's going on? After observing your movement patterns, I positioned myself so that we would make physical contact, thus initiating conversation. Oh god, it's another weirdo. You couldn't just say, oh, I decided to come over and say hi. It appears my estimations were accurate. This voice, it's... a robot. She looks very Kibo-esque. I'm assuming it's a she. Slowly you began to take in the features of the strange figure standing before you. You're...
a robot? That is an accurate description. I am model M11, primary designation Y, sub-designation U. But please, call me Miyu.
Miyu?
I hope we can learn to get along.
Do you know a certain robot called Kibo? Alright, would you have been Kibo's ideal girl? Okay, she's the mystery. No apparent talent. Wow. I had precisely the same reaction myself, yeah? What a marvel of engineering.
Possibilities are endless.
Just think that robots truly do walk among us. Always wanted to meet a robot, and you're so adorable. She doesn't look like she's particularly flattered by that. This strange sensation. You're too kind. Dare I ask if you are male or female? That's definitely a Kibo pose. Blaze. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea. Though I am modelled to have a feminine appearance, I do not identify with either sex. You may call me he or she.
If you would allow me to interject.
However, please do not call me it. So robots really are sensitive about that. There is also no need to spare my feelings by pretending I am not a robot.
I'm glad of this outcome.
I've already made peace with that fact. Damn, sounds like you have the same sensitivities as Kibo, maybe. Need to get drinking up my bloody tea again. There's someone who's been doing that? Yeah, that's a Kibo pose. Scanning.
Presenting logic.
That is correct. A boy with a loud voice. He mentioned something about me passing the quote-unquote Mein Kampf test. I'm 100% certain that you are human, he added soon thereafter. Either he really is being polite, or there's something seriously wrong with the test. So, Miyu, do you know why you're here? Are you part of the candidate pool applying as successors to the World Empire? Scanning. Sorry, there is insufficient data to fulfill your information retrieval request. It seems that I have nothing in my memory bank originating from before today. That's very strange. Huh. And yet here she is. This can't just be coincidence. Affirmative. Why am I here? That I do not know. Already sense a feeling of general distrust towards me, but I assure you...
If you would allow me to interject.
I am just as uninformed as the rest of you about this situation. I have nothing to do with it. So your claims, Ozus? You are not a world candidate. And you are also not an accomplice in our kidnappings, yeah?
Affirmative.
That is correct. That invariably leads to more questions, and it also seems that you are unable to assert your innocence with complete certainty. That is a fair observation. All I know now is my programming, and on that matter it is modelled after a shared learning program. It is through interaction that I get the data needed to improve myself. Therefore, is there anything you wish to ask me? Something that falls outside the scope of memory? What do you think of everyone here? Do you have any talents? Tell a knock-knock joke. Does she have talents? Let's ask and see. Maybe she'll say, oh yes, I do. Do you have any talents? Scanning. Based on my programming, there are certain things that are within my skill set. Oh? I can cook, clean, do laundry, the usual menial tasks. But I sense that the most attention has been given to the part of my programming that focuses on logical reasoning and emotional discernment. It is clear that my creator wanted me to be able to understand how other people feel, and to replicate emotions of my own. Over time, the programming may even help me to reach near-human levels of expression. Is it weird that so far this robo-girl feels like the most normal of all the people we've encountered? The least weird? Yeah, sorry, just drinking up my tea. Oh shit, I missed that line. It said talent or not, something sophisticated, blah blah blah. I'm inclined to agree. Just gazing into the code makes the gears in my head spin. If they spin too quickly, they replicate the feeling known to humans as dizziness.
Logical error detected.
Speaking of which, I need some time to sit down. I hope to see you again soon. Likewise. Okay, a robot, huh? And she's not a candidate like the rest of us are. Wonder what her purpose is. For now, though, there's no point in letting yourself be preoccupied with those thoughts. You're nearly done meeting your colleagues in leadership. Only 2 to go. Wow, are we... Damn, I thought there was still loads of them. I'm losing track. Oh, hello there. Oh. They mentioned someone with shades before, didn't they? Okay. That girl. Is she an acquaintance of yours? It's...
That only makes sense.
No doubt about it, she's the one. Come again, yeah? The girl I saw at the graveyard. Right. Her name. Natalia. That's a Sayaka pose. Blazy-kun, alright. Something between you two. Ohio, what are you doing here? Blazy-kun? Makes me sound like some kind of pocket monster. What are you doing sleeping on the floor? I almost didn't notice you.
I'm sorry for that. Seriously.
Okay, you're a sleepy person. You're a bit like Chiaki. I should give you a sleepy voice. Gorman. I was feeling a bit tired, so I decided to place myself under arrest, Nyan. My ears, they bleed. Never underestimate the value of a good afternoon nap. Especially if you don't usually take one. Variety is the spice of life. You should try it sometime. It tastes great in an omelette. Right. Lazy-kun, the empty-eyed look really doesn't suit you.
Leave it to me.
I know. Why don't we break the ice with the psyche eval? Oh. Psychologist? Is that what you were? Or was that someone else from this other killing game that they keep talking about? A man has his back turned to you and you have a knife in your hand. Would you stab him?
What was that supposed to mean?
What kind of question is that? Of course I wouldn't. Sigmund? I think I'll let you take this one, Blaze.
Thinking!
I'm interested to know the results too.
大丈夫?
Well, that was easy peasy, wasn't it? How about if the man had just finished robbing your house? My answer is the same. I'll drop the knife and walk away.
That's new.
Interesting, but why? Because it wouldn't be right, and I trust the law enforcement family to catch the culprit later. You do? And Natalia, we've met before, haven't we? At a graveyard. Wait, I'm almost going into her voice. A memorial to mourn the victims from the last killing game. It was a short meeting, but most impressions are formed within minutes, if not seconds of meeting someone. And I distinctly remember thinking that I could trust you. You're one heck of a thinker, alright. If she's going to pull a Sayaka on her, she's going to fucking turn out to be up to something, I'm telling you now. That little monologue of yours could have given Sigmund a run for his money. Something about light existence, and that little friend of yours. I'm sorry to the both of you. Most of us weren't lucky enough to have a loved one survive that killing game.
How illogical.
If I apologise for something you bear no responsibility for. True enough. And Blaze, is your memory still hazy? How do you figure?
I will rehabilitate you.
You forgot to call me Nat-chan like you promised. That doesn't sound like something I'd promise. You clearly don't know yourself well enough. Okay, I'm warming to this character a bit, which is probably bad. Because, you know, when more of this gets produced. In fact, having said that, actually, I'm sure I saw screenshots on the page for this that look like people were in a trial. So maybe we are going to get someone dead in this. It makes me question, though, how long this is going to be. Because we've been going for, what, around 2 hours or so-ish? Maybe coming up to 2 hours so far? Natalia, allow me to clarify something. Were you really sleeping from the time we dispersed earlier, yeah? Hi, it was hi. Hi is hi. It's like Japanese yes. Red, come on. Hi. It was a deliberate choice for someone who didn't wish to be disturbed.
Leave it to me.
Did you know you can trick the human mind into perceiving a person but not their identity if you position yourself in a certain way? So that's why. I see. Am I missing something
That
here?
only makes sense.
Besides, being short must have helped quite a bit. Oh crap, slip of the tongue. That's your first strike, Blaze. 3 strikes and you're out. He's actually angry. Anyway, what brings you here, Blazy?
That's new.
This hardly seems like the sort of place you'd go to in your spare time. Well, long story short, I was kidnapped shortly after leaving the memorial by a bunch of men in masks.
Okay, stay calm.
Speaking from experience, that sounds painful. Experience? Well, she probably got taken as well. That's all I know for now, though. Blaze appears to be suffering from some form of traumatic memory loss, yeah? I see. Well, it could have been worse. At least I didn't have my memories taken from me. So you're an optimist. I just knew it from the moment you offered your help to me. The world needs more people like you. It's probably nothing. I hate to break it to you, but the mere fact that you are regaining some of your memories
Flawed logic.
does little to dispel the possibility of a more sinister form of memory loss.
Again?
Come again? Ah, but the results are as yet inconclusive, of course. So you say you were kidnapped. And you too, Sigmund? Unfortunately so. Oh, that was the wrong voice entirely. These facts don't seem to deviate too strongly from the experiences of everyone else here.
Let's investigate.
It appears we were all kidnapped with some contextual variations in the methodology. Oh? Who says contextual variations in the methodology? Why don't you just say in different ways we were kidnapped? Somebody has really been raiding the thesaurus in this one. For instance... Wait, it might be easy if I recreate the scene. What are you... Oh god, okay. Are we going to find out what your talent is at any point, by the way? Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me, sir, but what seems to be the problem? Sir, you were driving over the speed limit, 100 kilometers an hour over to be precise. Intoxicated, perhaps? Please blow into this breathalyzer. Sir, please do not be offended that I use kilometers instead of miles. Everyone knows that kilometers are the superior unit of measurement. Sir? Okay, this is awkward.
What now?
So what happened next?
Jeez.
Oh, he blew alright. The back of my head, that is. Okay, wait, that came out wrong. Yes, it did. Don't say that again.
What would Freud say?
Or was it was a Freudian slip. I played the fifth, and... yeah, that about does it. Wait, so they got you to come to them by speeding? Yep. It's like no one can take a joke anymore. Knocking a young lady out because of a superior taste in measurement units?
Sheesh.
Is that what they teach you at kidnapping school nowadays? They're probably going to knock you out anyway. Blazy, I know how much force is needed to knock someone out.
That's new.
That was more than excessive. Okay, point taken. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that he didn't say a word and I was then knocked unconscious from behind. So she was silent because she was trying to reenact her own unconsciousness? The music was also massively inappropriate. Music? What?
Nani?
Yeah, what music are you talking about, Blaze? Music? What music? Nothing. Thankfully, they knocked me unconscious while I was still grinning.
I will rehabilitate you.
I hope it gave him nightmares.
See.
There are two very interesting details about your story just then. Only two, yeah? Two main ones. Oh, do tell.
Leave it to me.
I love hearing Sugoi observations. First of all, there must have been at least two kidnappers. Sugoi observations? Hi, it would have been impossible to strike the back of my head if they were right in front of me, Nyan. I really shouldn't have tried so hard to make that play on words. Again, I don't think you were knocked out because of your jokes. Well, only because of your jokes anyway. And also the kidnappers are clearly confident that we won't be able to escape from wherever they've taken us. Oh?
Listen closely, everyone.
You were holding proof of it earlier. The nightstick. Didn't take it from you while you were unconscious. Shows a high degree of confidence.
That's new.
That's quite the analytical mind you have there, Ablaze Kyun. Jesus. Now I'm Ablaze. I'm equally impressed, yeah.
Thinking.
I can see how much information processing capabilities would be useful for a teacher. Hi. Our glowing brain is sure to come in handy. I don't think my brain is all that amazing. It's always let me down whenever I really needed it. The human mind works in mysterious ways. For now, oh god, well, it's this music, is it? From V3 now. For now, the similarities don't just end with us all getting kidnapped. Are you going to actually, like, fully introduce yourself at some point? Because this is a big conversation, this, for an introduction. As you may know, we're all members of the 50th batch of applicants. Well, almost all of us. But not Miyu? Correct. Out of our entire motley crew, she's the sole anomaly. Interesting. So including Miyu, the kidnappers managed to capture the entire 50th batch and gather them all together in one place. That's honestly incredible, if not insane. But why? What could be their purpose for this? Just thinking of the resources this would take up is making my head spin. I take it from your response that you two are a member of the 50th batch.
Never give up.
Not that I'm surprised, any old barker can see this. What's with you? Are you just a complete weeb? Is that what's going on? I mean, not gonna lie, of all the characters we've found so far, I'm marking you out as the waifu. Can they, though?
As logic dictates.
I already got him caught up to speed with this. As I was saying earlier, the addition of Blaze means that everyone from our batch is accounted for, yeah? All 16 of us ultimates. How would something like this even be possible? The sheer logistics would be insane. Now for the next observation. Each of us is closely related to one of the participants in the original Killing Game. Yes, this Killing Game you keep talking about, we've never actually seen. Namely, the ultimate formerly in control of the great house that we each applied for. Which would provide the appearance of nepotism for the stringent anti-corruption measures imposed by the system. Hi. An incredible coincidence, or perhaps a sign of something bigger? Who knows?
Leave it to me.
I even took the liberty of doing some Sugoi cross-referencing between the other 49 batches before we got here. None of them had a full 16 candidates with pre-existing relationships.
Jeez.
Of course, I'd have already known about our batch's difference if we were actually permitted to research members of our own batch.
Where's the logic in this?
What an unduly restrictive rule. Sugoi cross-referencing? Not enough of all this seriousness. It's polluting the air more powerfully than even the scent of bitter gourd. You don't like bitter gourd? No, especially when it's Senpai that's preparing it, the silly barker.
Leave it to me.
Now please allow me the pleasure of formally introducing myself, citizen. I already know you. Oh, I don't think you do. Anyway.
My name is Natalia, little sister to the ultimate detective.
Okay. You do have a bit of a Kyoko-esque vibe about you, except much more cutesy.
But I'm better known as the ultimate warden.
A warden? What, like a prison warden? What? You? Okay, sure. I guess looks can be deceptive. Wait. You're the ultimate warden, as in head officer of a prison?
Huh?
Oh, what do you expect me to be? The ultimate Moe-kun? Weeb? Kawaii desu? Is it bad to say if I say yes to all three? I'm thinking out loud again. Don't be stupid. What sorts of abilities would those be? The talent system is already flawed enough as it is. Huh?
Sheesh.
Besides, the baton should have made it obvious, you barker. But you could have been, cosplaying? You know, I still have my handcuffs with me, right?
Yeah.
Point
That was a
taken.
mistake.
You don't think I have the right figure or temperament to be a warden, do you? As a warden, the well-being and rehabilitation of my inmates are my main concerns. Wow, what kind of universe is this where these teenagers can be teachers, prison wardens, and God knows what else? Well, I mean, I know Danganronpa is pretty crazy. But like V3 obviously had some real crazy talents, which makes you think, really? You're that at your age? But then, of course, with the ending, it had the possibility that it might have all been fake anyway. So who knows? Who knows where this is going? Despite what popular culture might tell you, you don't rehabilitate by walking around and looking intimidating.
Leave it to me.
Therapy is far more effective, so encourage my prisoners to think of me as a friend of sorts. As a result, I'm proud to declare that the recidivism rates among my prisoners are the lowest in the world. I know I should be proud of this, yeah. As a warden, it pains me to see so many countries persist with ineffective crime prevention strategies. The general public are vengeful beasts, Blazy, and they are great in number. When I listen to her speak, it becomes almost infinitely harder to doubt her resolve. Her presence right now is nothing short of overpowering. You're incredible.
Don't say that.
What a blush. You can't just... How about you? What's your talent? Ultimate psychiatrist? The ultimate wearer of thick clothing in summer? Hey. I make joke. Oh yes, how rude of me not to introduce myself too. I'm Blaze, the ultimate teacher. The ultimate puzzler was my pupil. Child prodigy and classroom extraordinaire. A considerable majority of his students routinely find themselves catapulting into the upper echelons of society. You'd be amazed at the sort of stuff the great family of law enforcement keeps on file. Not just a great family of law enforcement, mind you.
I'm sorry for that.
Oh, come on.
Seriously.
I just wanted to say that. I was actually quoting from newspaper articles about you. Hey Blazy, don't let your puzzler friend down. He might have been a great family head, but he clearly looked up to you. So make sure that you not only succeed him,
Never give up.
but you also do him proud. That's something I can get behind. That's the spirit. Speaking candidate to candidate, I do hope we can also get along. You'll do your best to take over Puzzler-kun's great family and I'll grab the mantle from my useless Oni-chan. Seriously, when he's not supervising the transfer of power, he just sits around all day.
Jeez.
How could anyone live like that? It's worse than being a prisoner. Anyway, sorry to keep you both. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've got a school to investigate. Sayonara, Blazy-kun, Sigmund-kun. And bye, Natalia. Well, that was interesting. God, that was a long-ass conversation, though. Jesus. Man. This one might actually beat the record, friggin' in V3 for how long the introductions take. Natalia, the Ultimate Warden, not to mention the odds of us bumping into each other on the way here.
How enlightening.
A heart-warming reunion for the ages, yeah? Yet one can't help but feels that there is more to her than meets the eye.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, she's probably going to kill someone first, isn't she? Well, she's hiding something, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. She doesn't seem like the sort of person to do anything without a clear purpose. You should be careful with that line of thinking, Blaze. While it is correct that most impressions take mere seconds to form, the trustworthiness of those impressions is another matter entirely. Especially given our circumstances, yeah. Oh, God. Need to clear my throat. For now, there is but one more person left to find.
As logic dictates.
Let us make haste, and let us have a long-ass conversation with this person as well. Oh God, you're back. Why are you here? Ah, Grace, I almost didn't see you there. It's like you were hiding. Shh, quieten down, will ya? Oh, is this the... I think I know who this is going to be. I mentioned earlier there was a girl in one of the screenshots whose outfit looked a bit Weiss-Schnee-esque. I wonder if it's her. Oh. Sorry about that, Grace. Virginia? She turned around. Yes? Thanks for the assist. That's Groot to you. Try not to have too much fun. She bounced away, hands tucked behind her head. Grace, was it? Nice to meet you. I'm Blaze, the ultimate teacher. You can come out now, yeah? We know you're in there. Damn it. We both watched as the girl slowly crawled out of the vent where she'd been hiding, tucked away into a corner of the gym. Her voice definitely has a strange lyrical quality to it. There she is. That was who I was thinking of. See, look at her outfit. That's fucking what Weiss Schnee wears in Volume 4 of Ruby. They just took that outfit, they just traced it. Okay. You're both very observant, aren't you?
Are my parents here?
Reminds me of my parents. Okay. You're a bit nervous, are you? A shudder ran across her whole body as she said that word.
Going on?
Why, what's wrong with your parents? I'm amazed the dress is spotless after staying in the vent for that long. What would your talent be? I don't know, ultimate figure skater, I don't know. Because Weiss Schnee had kind of like an ice and snow theme to her, so screw it, that's what I'm going with. What's wrong? More like...
I shall take you on.
What isn't wrong? Every day I live with them was a struggle against the machine gods themselves. Oh God, here we go. Another character who's going to start going on about stuff that we don't understand. We fought many fierce battles, waged many wars, all while I was locked away in a room without food and water. Wait a minute. Tabletop RPG gamer. Is that what you are? And the only way to escape?
I will not falter.
Hack the RSA encoded lock without the private key. Ultimate escape room. Pro, I don't know. I have no idea what you're on about. What? My parents didn't...
Programming.
Programming, alright, so programming, is that what you are? I've gone through so many very different things already. My parents didn't understand that programming was my true calling. I used to argue constantly with them about it. Sometimes I'd be a bit rough in what I say and get sent to bed without any supper. Her eyes lit up.
Gracefully.
But I would always find a way to get fed. The lock to my room was programmed shut. But with programming, there was always a way. That's a Sayaka pose, I think. A certain pianist taught me that a long time ago. If process elimination wasn't already enough. About that, what is your connection to the ultimate pianist exactly? That's an easy one. We met on Tinderbox. Okay, the app which matches you up with complete strangers for a friendly chat. One thing led to another, and we ended up agreeing to mentor each other.
Interesting.
Ah, mentorship. Certainly one of the more underrated mutual arrangements, yeah?
I agree.
I know, right? To think we lived right down the street from each other. He taught me all he knew about programming and the piano. In exchange, I helped him perfect his ice skating tech. You are an ice skater! You're a figure skater, right? Something like that?
Gracefully.
He's well on his way to becoming a world-famous singer like me. I can feel it. Or are you a singer? What are you? I have no idea. I can't tell. I've been through a million possibilities and I've no idea. That's one heck of a street that pianist lives on.
Let's see.
So you're the ultimate singer? Or a skater? Ding ding ding.
Yes, you were correct the first time.
So you're a singer,
The
okay.
person standing before you is the one and only Grace, the ultimate singer with the god's voice.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Well, you seem nice enough. Alright, Grace, as long as you don't suddenly start waffling on or insulting me or something like that, then you know what? You and the friggin' warden girl are the prime waifu choices. How impressive. A skater and a singer in one, yeah?
The god's voice disagrees.
Oh, it's not as magnificent as it sounds. One day I just happened to try skating and singing at the same time. It's been my go-to ever since. It's really not that difficult, but adds a lot to the production values. That sounds wonderful. You're clearly very talented. This is so overwhelming. I made it to the end and still You look unwell. Here, try this for
Let's
size.
do it together.
It's a breathing routine I always fall back on when I'm feeling stressed. You take a breather with Grace, and somehow feel significantly better. Amazing.
Brilliant contribution.
Thank you so much, Grace. Not a problem. We'll be working together now, you and I.
In the name of a better future.
Neither of us would benefit if you were to die prematurely from stress. And I can tell you're a good person. You really should take better care of him, Sigmund. What are you, fucking Sigmund? Are you my carer now? I see you somehow caught my name.
Just like a crate of hippos.
Shut up about the crate of hippos! Such a weird phrase. I'm sure Blaze is more than capable of taking care of himself, yeah?
I can't accept this.
Sigmund, that's a very unhelpful mindset. Like my parents when they found out about my god's voice. By being its holder, my dreams of programming success were basically dead in the water. More curse than blessing. I knew I should have resisted the urge to sing in the shower. But thanks to that discovery, you now seem to be in a rather enviable position, yeah?
It's the truth, though.
Sometimes it's not just about ourselves. This system affects the entire world. Also, incidentally, why Shni and Ruby is a good singer. Just thought I'd throw that in there since, you know, her name's come up so many times already. I know I should feel grateful, but not everyone is like me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be such a downer. Grace, no matter what your doubts are about the system, don't ever undervalue yourself or your talent. They're part of who you are. Given that you're already the ultimate singer, dare I ask why you're so fascinated with programming? I mean, singing is great and all, but programming is where it's really at. Finding practical and convenient solutions to difficult problems.
Programming.
Nothing can beat the feeling you get when your fingers run across a keyboard, inputting line after line of code. I tried telling that to my parents over and over, but they wouldn't listen. Focus on what you're good at. Your voice is all that you need. Stop playing video games or I'll unplug the router. Where did the last one come from? But I assume that you don't live with your parents anymore? Doesn't that mean that there's nothing stopping you from doing some programming on the side now? But there's also... You know what?
Screw this.
When we get out, I'll reorganise my routine so that I end up singing, ice skating and programming at the same time. There's no way she could mean that literally.
Such a wonderful person.
Okay, you have my attention. If there's anything you'd like to ask, please go for it. Well, I'm just going to jump cut because it's getting dark where I am. I need to turn my light on. 1 second all. Yeah, I'm back in. Okay, got myself a fresh cup of tea as well and I put my light on. The amount of tea I'm going to be drinking so far through this playthrough. Well, I've drunk a lot, basically. Why were you hiding? The ultimate pianist. I think you're a gamer too. We could ask why she was hiding. Yeah, go on, let's ask that one. Why were you hiding when we first met?
Thinking.
You speak as though it was a long time ago, yeah? Why, well, what if...
Are my parents here?
My parents are our kidnappers.
What was that supposed to mean?
You can't be serious. Picture this. Humiliated and defeated by their daughter in the last great programming war, they decide to strike back from the shadows when she least expects it. Bam! That's it. No more internet for you. We're taking you someplace far. Won't put it past them. But why would your parents need to kidnap the rest of
I
us?
will not falter.
This is war, Blaze. A little bit of collateral damage is unavoidable. This goes beyond what you call just a little bit of collateral. Anyway. Oh. Is Monokuma finally about to show up? Are we done with the introductions? Is the action about to take place? Now that you've finished introducing yourselves, it's time to reveal the most important character! He's got to be here, right? I wonder if it is Monokuma in this, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the dev of this has created their own character, their own version of him, who knows. Oh, it's them. Tell them, blah, blah, blah. Try that again. Tell me when it's safe to come back out. We watched as she ran back into the vent. Okay, she's adorable. So I wonder if, I don't know. I wonder if there is a trial included in this. Because, I don't know, I was just saying the screenshots on the page where I downloaded this on Game... No, was it Game Jolt? Or was it itch.io? No, it was itch.io. Pretty sure the screenshot showed a class trial room, so... Holy shit, if that's the case, then we might well have not just this prologue, but also a daily life section, a deadly life, and a trial, who knows. But that voice, that sickly sweet voice, it couldn't be. Hey, there he is. Old familiar. There he is. Yes, that's right. It's the one, the only, Kilmore. Well, please, call me Kilmore Bear.
I'll be here all week.
Feel free to hold your applause until the very end, ladies and gents. I'll be here all week. No, it couldn't be. Oh, shucks. Well, that's one thing you could say. You see him? Well, it seems they know who Monokuma is, right? Okay, he's just called Kilmore Bear in this. He's not called Monokuma. What a surprise! It looks like you've all settled in just nicely. That's good. And if you haven't already, you'll have more time to make yourself at home. Plenty more time.
Okay, stay calm.
It appears our kidnappings were linked to the events of the killing game after all. She turned to face the weird talking bear that had appeared in front of us.
What do you want?
How have you brought us here? Who's controlling you?
Oh, what's this?
My, we've got a talker here. Someone who's used to grilling other people and getting answers, maybe.
Your paws only.
A word of advice, they don't usually last too long. Just answer the questions. I am not at liberty to discuss the latter question. My programming simply doesn't allow it. It says doesn't it allow it.
How
For some reason.
disappointing.
Yes, my programming. And the first? The first?
Whatever do you mean?
Why, isn't it obvious to all but the most utterly oblivious? Oh god, I forgot about you. Yeah, what's going on? Why is there talking there? Yeah. I will keep up the voices for some of them. Maybe just not all of them.
Just kidding.
It's plain to see, isn't it? You might have restart a killing game.
That shouldn't have been possible!
Killing game?
I didn't sign up for this!
It's just in. What on earth is going on? Who talks with those weird little phrases? You don't seem particularly concerned. Okay, you're still asleep. Of course.
How so?
Oh, hi, I'm Asdi. You see, even me, is Barista Boy actually sleeping through this? Oh, is that what your eyes say? Mine tell me that he's awake. Oh, what was his voice? It was Shakespearean, wasn't it? Need coffee.
Please,
Post-haste.
just trust me.
See, he's fine. From a cursory evaluation of the room, it would seem that you're not being taken seriously, Kilmore Bear. That slow fade in. Oh god, it's, what? It's like Pooh-hoo but the other way around. Is that his Japanese laugh, that one? I think it is, isn't it? Boop, 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 where he goes like that.
Whatever do you mean?
I've seen clips of the old Japanese Danganronpa, the animation. Are you really sure about that? No, the tense feeling is definitely here. Everyone's just trying not to let it show. What amazing fortitude. Considering how unhinged some of us are, it's easy to forget that we're all still ultimates. That's okay, even if some of you don't quite understand what you're in for. All it takes is one to shatter your precious illusion of peace. And maybe all of you will finally wake up to the reality of your situation. He's still sleeping with his eyes open, apparently.
Hold it right there.
Yes, you. I forgot about you as well. You're changing models between expressions, aren't you?
My star candidate.
Yes. Has nobody else noticed that, apparently? Wow, what a sharp eye. Yes, that is correct. No use trying to hide it any longer. Oh, God. Happening faster than the blink of an eye. We are many in number. And come in all shapes and sizes. So no funny business, okay? Have they called him Kilmore Bear just to make him sort of legally distinct from Monokuma? Now, before I leave, let me just make a few rules clear.
For your paws only.
Violence against the headmaster, that is, me, is strictly forbidden. I will never directly kill anyone, but I'm willing to offer assistance to anyone who is considering it. The entirety of the campus is free to explore with limited discretion. I'm sure you'll all find your immediate environment quite homely.
Sheesh!
Blah blah blah. I'm sure you've all heard this routine before. Here's a better question. Is anyone not familiar with campus or class trial rules? No one put their hands up. Then my work here is done. I guess that's why they've created this whole backstory of an existing killing game, haven't they? So that way they can skip through the whole explanation. Alright, I see now. I see what's going on. Thank you for making my job so easy, everyone. I hate to say it, but I hope you will continue to make my job easy. Oh god, jeez. God, the sound effects are so loud sometimes. We watched as Killmore Bear retreated into the floorboards, his maniacal laughter reverberating around the gymnasium as he did so. The room fell silent. Painfully silent. A few minutes passed. Then... Oh, hi everyone. Let us not worry about that Satan spawn's idle threats. As long as no one harbours any lingering attachments to the outside world, we'll be fine.
This is the will of the gods!
These hallowed halls shall be our sanctuary, not a field of ashes.
Why would you say that?
Oh, lingering attachments, I can't die here. No one I've yet to work at McDonald's.
How tiresome.
Admittedly, I'm also not particularly keen on the idea of living here forever.
The silence intensifies.
You were Irish, weren't you? I don't think any of us want to. We'd have to kill in order to leave. It'd be like we're trashing the memories of those who came before us, you know. I don't think any of them would have wanted this for us. Well, you find it funny, apparently. I agree with the religious weirdo. We'll be fine as long as we continue to accept...
Groot.
...that we are Groot. Shut up about Groot.
How soulless.
Oh, I profane my name with an insult one more time and I shall see to it that your sins are cleansed in the light of the seven.
How meaningless.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Attention, please.
Silence, everyone. There's only one solution for situations like this. Wow. It's very out of character for what we've seen of you so far. Fuck off with your contract BS.
Not like this.
Okay, you said it for me.
Interesting.
Well, I for one think that a contract would be a marvellous idea. Let's make one right now as a group. Pitch me, someone is actually interested in signing a contract with me? Why, of course, yeah. As though it's a part of the human psyche that makes it harder to challenge a commitment once it has been made. I can confirm that statement. If only that logic worked with relationships. Well now, Pierce, are the proper terms not obvious then? Let's just get this over with. Each passing second makes it harder to resist the urge to gouge out my own eyes.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, you do it. I want to see you. Only if I start with yours.
Just kidding!
I still can't take a joke. She's not impressed. Well, if everyone else is going all in, I guess I'll just do the same. This is... I'll sign too, I guess.
Let us delay no more.
Let us all sign this document post-haste. No rule, Britannia?
Walter.
Fine, I'll come out, but only to sign. Before long, everyone had added their signature to the contract. It only had one term. As candidates of the World Empire, we solemnly swear to live in peaceful coexistence at this academy for as long as it takes. Well, certainly an interesting approach to it. Unlike any other Danganronpa game, where everyone's automatically suspicious of each other. Will they uphold the promise that was made on that most fateful of days when everything changed? No. Only time would tell. Surviving candidates. Oh, this is like the screen you always get. 17. Oh, there's 17 people? Not 16 there? Oh, what the? Oh, wow. Is that actually a full-on intro sequence? Hot damn! Okay, I'll shut up and let it play. That's actually really impressive. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, you're off to a good start, game there. Oh. Wait, is that it? Oh god, that's loud. Oh god, oh god. 1 second, everybody. Okay, back in. Right, God. Yeah, I just had to take the volume down. Okay, so is that everything then? So there isn't like a trial or anything, it's just the prologue. Okay, that's good. Wow, that was quite a big one, that. But, you know what? I enjoyed that. It was great. Some really weird characters in this one. Because that's the thing, you know. Obviously, with these fan games, when you have your own kind of unique cast of characters, you've always got to make them stand out. And this one, you know, did really make them stand out. So that was impressive, you know. I'd definitely be up for keeping my eyes out to see if, you know, to see if and when this gets updated. Because I'd definitely be up for playing more of it. Because the thing is, judging by the screenshots on the itch.io page, like I said, there were screenshots for like a class trial. I thought maybe this was going to like go through a whole chapter 1, but nah, I guess I'm wrong. I guess the screenshots are like a work in progress thing, and chapter 1 is still being worked on. But yeah, pretty good, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. So yeah, some quite notable characters in there, like I say, and man, I would love to see where it goes from there. A lot of there's a lot of backstory being hinted at. And I was actually looking at the opening credits there, and I sort of saw some names that looked familiar on the VAs. There was one person called Sword of Swords, for I think it was it Hunt? Sword of Swords, I think, is working on other Danganronpa fan games as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think Sword of Swords is going to be in Danganronpa Dead End. So that's another game I've got to keep an eye out on, because there's going to be a voice demo for that coming out sometime soon. So yeah, fantastic stuff. That's pretty amazing. So yeah, not much else for me to say other than good job, devs. You've got my attention. Looks really promising. So I hope you guys out there enjoyed watching, and hope you'll stay tuned. I've got another Danganronpa fan game that I want to play at some time fairly soon as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing that on the channel at some point. And as usual, you know, I'll just sort of do an outro here. So Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the links to my propagandist channel for if you're interested. And if you did enjoy this, a like is always appreciated and all that. Other than that, this is General Red signing off. Goodbye, everybody. Alright, then I'll leave it to you. Bosun. As it for you, Iko, you can be my bosun. Captain Hajime is a bosun. Yeah. Well, ooh. Jesus. That was kinda creepy. Did anyone else just get a shiver down their spine when they saw Ibuki just stood there like that? Ooh, boy. Arr, Ibuki! What are you doing here? You need to be resting in your cabin.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, it would just trouble you if I slept all the time, so I was hoping I can help you with anything. You can help me by going back to your room, shutting yourself away, and not standing around in the corridor being creepy like that.